Let's turn to another stock that we're watching today, and that is shares of Lucid coming on the back of their results. A slight pop there, up about 0.6%. Some interesting numbers coming from the EV maker. We should point out it's a luxury EV maker, so they compete in a smaller space. Q1 deliveries, 360 vehicles to customers. Small, but still nearly triple the number that they saw in Q4. April alone, they delivered more than 300 vehicles. The company says they're still on track to deliver 12,000 to 14,000 cars. That's been the target. 30,000 reservations as of today. And this is a car that starts at more than $90,000.
Oh, it's an expensive one, and I know you have thoughts about what it looks like. But on the story of Lucid itself, we've been talking about this stock for a long time, but it's a humbling reminder to our viewers that this is a company that's still very early in its stages as an EV maker, right? I mean, you just look at the numbers that we just showed you for the earnings. I mean, the top line number in terms of revenue is still in the millions, and they're still losing money. That's okay. That's what you would expect of a high capital intensive type of business like making electric vehicles. So when you take a look at reservations, I mean, it just brings back all these memories of Tesla in its early years, where we're not trying to compare the two per se, but the story for this business is all about what's the reservation. You're not looking at EBITDA. You're not looking at the top line or bottom line numbers for a company like this. You are waiting long term. And I think a lot of the stockholders are thinking about that as well.
Well, I'm thinking back to what we heard from the Blink Charging CEO earlier this week, who said people think this industry is in its infancy. He said it's embryonic. It is so early. Mm-hmm. And that's obviously the story they're trying to sell. But, worth noting that at least with Lucid, their selling point has been the range, but also the fact that they control the entire vertical so they can keep their costs in check.
It is a little boxy looking.
A little.
It's a little boxy looking.
Technology, though, is where they compete.